A sense of urgency tonight at a candlelight vigil honoring the hundreds of unhoused people who died this year.
This is the 34th year the community's come together to shed light on this issue. Now, right now, the city of Denver is wrapping up a sprint to get 1,000 people into shelter by the end of the year. So far, the city says it's housed 645 people.
Just over 200 of those were put into permanent housing, and there are only 10 days left for the city to meet that House 1,000 goal.
Well, tonight, Denver 7's Claire Lavazorio talked to family members who say more must be done before more lives are lost.
While not everyone had a personal connection to the people who had passed, the group lighting up the space in front of the City and County building of Denver made it clear that the 311 names are more than just numbers. A candlelit crowd gathering in front of steps.
We're all human.
Each one displaying a name.
You know, that's somebody's kid, that's somebody's brother, that's somebody's sister.
Lauren A's.
One by one, a ceremony paying tribute to the more than 300 homeless individuals who lost their lives on the street this year.
Really awesome guy.
Von Zell Sawyer Jr. is here for his cousin, Ginaldo Mims Jr., who passed away in July at 43 years old.
We care about our people, and we sincerely do. And I think that's probably the main reason why we even are having this event.
He tells us his cousin was one of the lucky ones who was laid to rest. Colorado Coalition for the Homeless, behind tonight's vigil, says that's not the case for a majority of those who passed.
Many of the individuals that we'll be reading names of tonight didn't have a funeral. They didn't have an event honoring the end of their life.
Public Policy Officer Kathy Alderman says 270 names were read last year, a 15% increase. Alderman attributes that to a rise in accidental overdose deaths. She says with more people on the streets than before,
we really need to invest in housing, we need to invest in shelter, and I think the city is making great progress, but clearly we're not moving fast enough.
We will remember.
I'm Claire Lavazorio for Denver 7.
For more context here, the issue impacts communities well beyond Denver. Colorado Springs also held a candlelight vigil tonight. 93 people experiencing homelessness died on the streets in the Springs this year.
And some of these deaths are from exposure to the weather. Taking a closer look, Denver City Council will vote on increasing the temperature threshold when it comes to sweeps and opening up shelters. The two proposals passed committee yesterday and will now be taken up by the full council. One proposal prohibits the city from conducting sweeps when the temperature is 32 degrees or below. The second proposal requires the city to open cold weather shelters whenever the temperature is at or below freezing. Right now, the city only opens shelters when it's 20 degrees or below.